Hello UiPath experts, welcome to the UiPath.learner channel. Let us see that asset magic. So I'm just creating one folder in my desktop that is orchestrator. Okay. So within this orchestrator folder, so let's open this orchestrator folder and create one more folder called right click and create a folder assets. So within these assets, so let's go to this asset folder. So in the right hand side, so you can see my orchestrator. So it does not have any assets. I'm just refreshing this. So no assets, no more assets are there. So here we are in the assets panel. But let me create a new text file. That is like a fund name. So fund name, and open the text file and type the HDFC MF mutual funds, save and close. So we just created one text file. So that text file has the information like a one value. So basically the text file name is a asset name. If I just refresh here, asset name, the text file name is a asset name, and inside the text, the content within the text file is called a value. Let us create a one more thing like a customer name. Open this customer name text file and so we have two files. Refresh. So here the customer name and the value which I gave here. So let us try to create one more text file. Suppose that is a Jira URL. Open this www.Jira.online-site.com. Save it. So Jira.url. So that is currently we have two assets. So let's refresh this one. So you have a Jira.url and Jira.site. Okay. So what is going on inside? So why it is creating the behind the trick, behind this magic? So there is one robot is running here. Okay, robot is running here. So what this robot is looking? So basically, so let's explain that robot. So you can do in the different ways, but what I choose in the way is like we take in the first of all while loop. The while has a true condition, that means it will iterate infinity times. So after that, so we have a authentication. So orchestrator authentication, you can just simply use the add assets, but I use this API call for the authentication. This is basically the orchestrator API URL for getting authorized. That is an endpoint, and that is a post method. So within that, so you have a body. So in the body mail, so you have these things called generic grant type. So these things and all you can get it from the. So let me maximize it. Okay, so there is a JSON format. So one is a grant type, that is a refresh token. So and client ID, this client ID and refresh token. This is this client ID and user ID. You can get it from the orchestrator itself. So go back to the automation cloud. So here you can get the client ID. Go to the services. In the services, click on this button. Click on the access APIs. So this access APIs, it will show all the information like what is the client ID. This is a client ID, my client ID, right? So and what is the user key? So this user key, this is a user key. Okay, so these two you have to replace to copy from this. So you just click this one, so it will copy to the clipboard and paste into here. Okay, that's the body of the so take care of the double quotes. So you have to give the double quotes within that JSON. Okay, so after that, just change this to JSON. By default it is a XML. So if you don't find any HTML request activity in the activities panel, suppose if I type the HTML, So I'm just in the HTTP hypertext transfer protocol request is this activity is not available. What you have to do, go to the manage packages and type, there's a type just web, type web and go to the official. So in the web official you can find this UiPath.web.activities. That is the package you have to install. So I already installed in this one into our studio. So now, so in the this is a authentication. First you have to authorize to go to the orchestrator. So one is a body format is JSON. Next one is the headers. The headers, open the headers. In the headers, this is a copy content type equal to application/JSON and X-UIPATH-TenantName equal to, so if you go to here, there is a tenant name. Okay, you have to copy this tenant name and paste here. Okay, that is a change. Once you're done, so you will get the output as a result as well as a code. So that result, so basically this result auth, this is one variable result auth. I'm just deserializing, just type the deserialize JSON. Deserialize, this is a jauth is a one object, so you can create your new objects. Okay, so basically this will take the normal JSON string to the JSON object. Okay, so why we need the JSON object? Okay, so here I use a try and catch. So if any exception occurred, it will go here, and within that for each, see directory dot get files, so of the my desktop orchestrator / assets folder. Okay, so initially while I am not created, so when I didn't create, so it will throw exception. So okay, it won't do anything. So once I create a orchestrator folder, after that assets folder, so in that time onwards it will try to read each and every file from that particular asset folder, this asset folder. Okay, so that is a for each. So each time, so where we are in the while loop. Okay, if while is a true, while loop is a true, that means every time it will go and check the each and every file from that particular folder, and it will check whether the name contains the new text document or not. Suppose for example, if I just create a new text document, it won't touch this type of files. Okay, it won't take this type of files. Okay, so after that, so once this is done, so this is contains the new text document, it will just continue for the next file. Okay, and just the read text file, we are reading the content from the text file, and that is a text. V is a text file content. So file is a file path, full path. So now text file does not contain, suppose for example we created one text file, so the text file does not contain anything. Okay, so it is not adding. So suppose if this does not contains anything, it won't add because this does not have a value. So if that is a, again having the not value, does not have a value, it will go for the next file. So next there is a one single HTTP request again to add the items to the queue. Here you can use the add asset activity just to explore this APIs. I just use it. So this is basically assets. So you can get the assets from the, so it's not like a UiPath. You can get the asset values from the third party applications like Java, .NET, C#, PHP. So anything JavaScript, these things. This is the assets URL. So this is a get asset, this is a post asset. So this post asset, so having the information like a, this is the information, let me zoom it out. Okay, so name, so what is the name of the asset? So FL is a for each loop. So you have each and every file path, right? It is coming from the C:/ desktop, this etc. What we need only the file name, that is the asset name. Okay, the path.get file name, that will give the file name .txt. So we are just replacing the .txt with the empty, so that we will get the only file name, that is the asset name. So is a global scope. So the scope is a value per bot or global scope. And what is the type? So whether it is a text or number or boolean or, right? So that is that you have to mention. And the string values are like a, so the content. So text V is a content. So we read the content from the text file, right? So by using this read text file. So that output is a text file. So we are just assigning the asset value by using the just, so body, this is a body. In the same time, so JSON format, and the headers, just go to the headers. So nothing much headers. headers here there is a bit tricky. So authentication, so once you get the JAuth, okay, so where is the JAuth? The JAuth is a output of this, the output of this one is a result authentication. Result auth, if you give the result auth as input, JAuth will come. The JAuth has all the JavaScript, all the JSON object. The JSON object has a access token. Okay, so that access token is required here. Okay, so here there is a barrier space, just take care of the space because the space is everything is compulsory. Okay, JAuth of access token, so this will give the access token, unique token. There's authorization. Next one is the X-UIPATH tenant name. So anyway, you are copying a tenant name from here, right? So copy the tenant name from here. Okay, so and so there is a another one is called X-UIPATH-OrganizationUnitId. So what is this X unit? So this number is a folder name. So basically, so we have folders inside this. So go to the UiPath Studio Orchestrator and go to the service, the tenant. So within, if once you go to the tenant, so we have a default folder. So that default folder has the folder name. So we are in the default folder. If you have, there's a multiple folders, you can just, so by default it is a default folder. So where is this number? The number is this one here in the URL. FID. FID means, so this is a FID. Just go here. This is a FID. Copy this FID. Okay, this FID. So once you give those things, it will just create a asset for you. You can just use a get assets, add assets, or these things and all, set asset kind of thing. But anyways, just try set asset. Yeah, so you can do like this. Okay, so that is the magic. Each magic has behind there is a logic, but that logic might be a simple. Anyway, thanks for watching. So please subscribe my channel if you're not yet subscribed. Thank you very much. Happy learning.